What up, too? Just finished last night. It was a crazy event. I just want to give my take on that UFC 235. First off the rip, I'm jumping right into that Usman and Woodley. That was pretty crazy, pretty one-sided. Both of the title fights was pretty one-sided. I expected more from these fights, such as, I thought in the Woodley fight, for Willie to lose every round, just about just about every minute was pretty shocking. I expected a good close fight. I picked Willie to win. I felt like Willie eventually would catch Usman coming in and things of that nature, but Usman came in there and just shut it down. And just now learning that he had a foot fracture prior to the fight. It was in a boot the week of the fight Monday. If him to perform at a high level that he did last night was just highly impressive. Highly impressive. Again, I'm not too much of a crazy fan of Usman. I think he's a little bit too conceited a little bit, but at the same time, I do respect his story. I do respect him bringing his daughter in the octagon and sharing that moment with her. That was priceless. So I do respect real key moments. But again, I think he's a little cocky for his bridges. But I respect what he did last night. That was a hell of a performance, and against one of the best. So every round he was just smothering Woodley. Outstruck him on the ground. Was holding him there. He had some nasty body shots that was crazy. He like I said, every round Uzma won. It was just a shutout. And like I said, I'm still shocked by the performance of Willie because, like I said, I picked Willie to win. Like I said, eventually I felt like he would catch Usman coming in, the nice combo, whatever. And that was not the case. Usman shut that down. And like I said, and again, I seen the gangster Covington in the crowd. So, I hope that fight's next. Because I wanted to see Kobe and Woodley. So now I would love to see Covington and Usman go at it. You know what I'm saying? There's bad blood between all them, man. So my takes, I like that matchup as well. I like Covington a little bit in that matchup. I feel like Covington hands is decent. I feel like his cardio is there, and I feel like both of them are pressure fighters. Usman come forward, Covington comes forward. So I feel like whoever makes the opponent back up first, I feel like is definitely gonna have a good advantage in that fight. But I definitely want to see what's next. Hopefully that's the next fight. So we'll see. Some of the other fights was the it was hard to see my boy Cody lose his third in a row. It was wow. Cody and I forgot his name. Pedro, I think Pedro Munoz. They at first it took them some time to fill each other out, and then excuse me, and then they started swinging for the fences. Swinging for the fences. Cody was swinging, Pedro was swinging. I was like, whoa. I'm watching it. You know what I'm saying? I'm losing my mind. They just swinging for the fences. Then for 1 minute, like Cody was about to close the show, and Pedro just caught him with a nice hook, and that was all she wrote for Cody. It was real hard to see because I was rooting for Cody to come back into the win column, but it just wasn't the case. But it was a hell of a fight. Tisha Torres had a decent fight. She lost though. I forgot the other girl name. That was okay. The Ben Askren and the Robbie. There we go. That was crazy. I had a lot of questions. I felt like that needed to be answered. They did get answered. Ben took a thumping like I knew he would. I knew Robbie was gonna come out like a man possessed. If y'all seen the fight last night, Robbie was intense from the walkout like a man possessed, and he did that. He slammed Ben on his head like I don't know if y'all watch wrestling, like a torture rack. And he just dumped him on his head and just was pounding him. It was just crazy. And the next thing you know, Ben, I give it to Ben. He hung in there because it looked like Robbie was gonna close the show. The next thing you know, Ben hung in there. Laid on Robbie a little bit against the fence, and then was able to get a bulldog choke. From honestly, the way Robbie hand went limp, I thought he was out. But then again, it wasn't. You know, Herb missed the call. Big Herb, shout out to him. Hell of a ref. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, from watching that home again, I mean, Ben is squeezing the hell out of Robbie's head. The next thing you know, Robbie's hand dropped and just go limp. So I'm thinking, you know, human wisdom. I'm like, okay, he got choked out because the way Robbie's hand went limp, it was like he went to sleep for a sec, just for a sec, like just like that. But that wasn't the case, and it was a real controversial end because that fight was crazy. I mean, the slams. I mean, whoa. But you know, Ben got the win nonetheless. It was a hell of a performance by Robbie. I mean, can't wait to see both men back in the octagon. You know what I'm saying? So it was decent. You know, like I said, I was some of you know with the title fights. I just expected more, but it was both fights were so one sided. You know, like Usman one sided, and now to the main event, John Jones and Lionheart. I mean, it's not really much to say. I mean, Jones just keeps showing why he's the GOAT. You know, as simple as that. It is what it is. You know, me personally, I feel like he's the GOAT. You know, Demetrius Johnson name gets in there a lot as well. I could respect that, but I always felt like there was a gap between him and Demetrius Johnson because the level of competition John Jones has fought and the who's that John's fought and dominated, it's impressive, and you can't take that away from him. You know, people could say, oh, this and that with the cheating and whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like that nigga's the GOAT. Period. John's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? In my eyes, and I was a little bit shocked because even though I picked John to win, I didn't think he would win that easily. And I hate to say it because I like Lionheart. I mean, I feel like the progression he's shown in that division has been real highly impressive, you know. So that's why I expected him to go in there and have a better showing than what he did. But he really didn't throw too much. He really didn't show no resistance to John. I mean, he had key moments where he swung, and it looked like he was trying to get some rhythm. But other than that, it was all John Jones from wire to wire, just all John. John hit him with some nice spinning kicks, you know what I'm saying, and nice ground and pound, busted Lionheart's nose, you know. But I was real disappointed with him. Real disappointed with Lionheart because, like I said, I thought he was gonna have a better showing than what he did. I mean, if anybody was poised to make an upset in a title fight, it was definitely Lionheart because the momentum he had going to that fight. I mean, he was looking damn good, impressive, you know. So to see the performance he had last night was really disappointing. Really disappointing. Because like I said, I expected a good, solid fight. Like I said, even though I picked Jones to win, I just didn't expect Jones to run away with that much of a resistance from Smith. You know what I'm saying? So it was pretty crazy to see that. So but overall, I mean, it was a decent night. Like I said, I'm just disappointed with the title fights because I expected more. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect them to be so one-sided. You know, as a fan of the game for so long, been watching UFC for damn near 16 years. You know, I love seeing great title fights going back and forth. 1 minute, like this guy might be finished. The next thing, you know, he come back and put a flurry. But those two title fights last night was not none of that. It was just one-sided from round to round to round, you know. And it was disappointing because, like I said, Smith is a good fighter. Woodley's a good fighter, and they just didn't show up last night. And on the biggest stage, one of the biggest fights of their lives, they just didn't show up. And it was just real shocking to see because you think, okay, next round they're going to do something or attempt to try to put, you know, some offense together, but that just was not the case. And they just got shut down, you know. But overall, I enjoyed it, you know. So it was cool. Like I said, disappointed with the title fights, but nonetheless, it was just still a good performance to see from John Jones and from Usman. You know, they got to give your hats off to him, man. Got to. So definitely looking forward to the next event, you know, and see what happens from there. But yeah, it was a solid night of fights, you know, solid night. So just wanted to get my intake on it, and that's about it. Everybody enjoy your day. If you know, encourage you to subscribe to hear my intake on this, on certain things more than just UFC, basketball, politics, whatever. You know, just living my dream on this tube, you know, until something great happens. So, again, just giving my intake on things, and that's it. Everybody enjoy your day. You want to subscribe to see me talk my stuff again or whatever? Feel free. Out.